Let's get into TikTok. I'm sure everyone talks to you about that. You're so interactive with your fans, the new people that are just learning about everything that's going on in this world, and yourself. Unless you've been hiding under a rock, I don't know how you haven't figured out who Jason Derulo is, but you're busy. You got a great team. How do you decide what content to put out there, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere, Twitter? How do you decide?
Most of the time, it's something that I think is good. Sometimes I post things that I don't think is good, and they do well. So like I try not, I try not to be too judgmental about the work all the time. So I end up posting probably, I mean, 99% of the things that I do. Like if I have an idea and it doesn't really come out how I liked, I'll still post that thing.
Is there one that stands out in particular where you said, you had to think about it for a second. Maybe I shouldn't post it, but it got one of the top views?
There's one that I did, but Will Smith actually ended up posting it. We're dancing on the basketball court, and then like my head will change to his head, and then my body, will change to his body, and vice versa.
Right.
I didn't really love that one. I didn't even end up posting it, but I mean, it did really well. So I mean, you can't really just judge, based on your own opinion. I feel like you can allow the people to make their own assumptions. And then there's the videos that I think are amazing, put time, effort, and I'm like, yo, this the one, and then nothing. You know what I'm saying?
The people are like, no, you should have saved that one. We wanted the other one.
Right.
You mentioned Will Smith. I feel like the two of you have really figured this whole social media platform, no matter which one it is, out. And you have fun with it. You lost your ear recently. That fell off too, not just your head and every other body part. How are we doing with the ear? How do you manage to do these things? And does he call you or do you call him?
Both, vice versa. I actually went on the set the other day to a new film that he has coming out. He has some young girls on set, and he wanted to surprise them because they're a big fan of mine and a big fan of TikTok. So surprise them, and we all did TikToks together. So yeah, I mean, like if he calls me to get up and do that, obviously, yeah, of course, and vice versa. I'm like, yo, can we shoot this? And so it's a good. I mean, it's an unbelievable situation. I was gonna say it's a good one, but it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I like that word better. Unbelievable is a beautiful word because it's so refreshing to watch the two of you. And I didn't even know how that friendship happened, but it's perfect.
Thank you, thank you.
I know each time you hit a milestone as far as followers are concerned, you're in that kitchen, you're baking, you're doing something. Where did the love of food come from in creating just new palates for the tongue?
So the love of food comes from being fat.
You can stop it.
That's a very easy one. The fat kid at heart, always and always will be. And the cooking thing just kind of happened, right? So like, I've never really cooked in my life. That's never really been my thing. Even when I was in college, and I didn't have enough money to go out to eat and all of that stuff, I made it happen with like hot dogs and noodles and cereal. You know what I'm saying? So like those were like 2, 3. And then Subway had that $5 foot long. So sometimes I would do that. But yeah, the cooking thing happened in quarantine. I did one meal, and then that kind of took off, and I was like, okay, cool, let me try another one, and then let me continue to do one every time I reach 1 million followers. But little did I know that I was going to be reaching 1 million followers every couple of days. So it just ended up me cooking all the time.
You and Jenna are the cutest. I love the photo shoots. I love seeing you guys do videos together. She is athletic like nobody's business. Does that challenge you guys when you're making videos? Is that so much more fun knowing that you both can, conquer these things together?
Well, it is challenging. I mean, sometimes she does things that I'll be like, why are you doing that? Like, like she want to take a photo on the balcony. I'm like, why are you playing with heights? You know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, we don't really do them kind of things where there's something where it's too high, we just don't really mess with it. And she,
Right.
you know, she trying to get me out of my box. She likes to climb trees, you know, like all kinds of things like that. So yeah, she's kind of opening me up a little bit from that perspective for sure.
Did you ever think that you would have someone like this in your life where you could share what you're doing and you guys are doing, you know what I mean, building something together?
I think it's a beautiful thing, you know, and especially for the fact that a lot of it is just kind of us being us. You know,
Right.
I think that's a really cool thing. I mean, of course, we do like a lot of creative videos as well, but some things are just kind of like filming like our day to day. Something will happen and then we'll be like, oh, let's like refilm that because that was so funny. Let's like refilm it for TikTok, you know. So like it's a cool thing, you know, because it's literally just like a piece of our lives. And I feel like a lot of people have gotten to know me and what my life is like through social media, right? I mean, I think a lot of people know who my dog is. They know who my niece is. They know what my backyard looks like, what my living room looks like, what my bedroom looks like. The people will come up to me and ask me, "How's Ice doing?" My dog.
Oh, yeah. Do you feel so comfortable and just open and not worried about any of that stuff? I feel like because you are open, it's easier for people to just say, hey, that's like, you're like one of our boys. Like we can talk to him. They feel like they're friends with you.
I think for the longest time, it's hard to grasp uh, how many people are watching these videos, right? I mean, like I guess like with music is one thing, but like with this stuff, when I'm posting it, I don't even feel like I'm posting it to the world like that. You know, it's just it feels like, you know, I'm posting it to my friends, you know, and they gonna comment back and it's gonna be like, but in actuality, there's just so many people watching it. And I didn't understand or know until I when I get out sometimes, you know, I'm rarely out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's only when I have, you know, interactions like these that I understand that, yeah, people like really know all about what's going on in my life.
We definitely have to get into the music. So I just wanted to talk love, not war. Um, is there a dance that will go with that? Have we shot a visual to everything for that? Is there going to give us all the break it down?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Love Not War is the brand new song that I'm super excited about. Collaborated with Nuka, who created this amazing viral sound that just caught my attention for sure, for sure. I think it's, you know, it's one of those ones that just really will grab you from the very beginning. And I'm always on the prowl for sounds or inspiration that is just left to center. You know, always trying to cut through as opposed to fitting in what the mold is on radio. And I feel like, you know, that was a piece that could be the perfect puzzle piece to a large piece of work that I think the world needs right now. So, you know, call the song Love Not War, fitting for the time, I think. And yeah, it's like this clash of worlds that I think will just get everybody up and dancing. Yeah. And then we shot a music video about a week ago, and that's coming shortly. But the song is being released tomorrow.
Let's say, let's just call it what I say it right now. Love Not War will go number one. Let's just call it, okay? I'm not jinxing you. That's just being confident. Um,
You know what
if,
guys is.
exactly, exactly. How can you top a celebration like what you did at Catch? Tell the people the dollar amount real quick what you did over there.
I think that thing was $112,000. Yeah, you know what? Like um, I always say there's certain things in life that are just worth it, right? I mean, like I can buy a million cars, right? But like I'm only gonna drive one at a time, right? I think life's experiences are most important. So like if you can make a night special for some people, I think that's way more valuable than having a bunch of cars in your driveway that you never even drive. So I'm all about creating life experiences, and I felt like that was a moment where I could involve the entire restaurant Catch LA into the celebration that we were having for the song Savage Love.
Absolutely. No, now that you break it down, it completely makes sense. And it's great to have people that are able to do that, like yourself, and want to do that to create the experience, as opposed to, it's not about that dollar amount right now. It's like what's happening with all of us at that moment.
Yeah, facts. I mean, come on. Imagine going to that restaurant, right? There's some people in there that are actually struggling, right, and wanted to go to catch this, like, baby, let's go out tonight. You know, I know money is tight, but we got to go enjoy ourselves. Imagine going out like that, and then having your whole bill paid for, and like having, shots given to you. I mean, I think that's, there's nothing like that. And then there's probably with people in there that didn't really even want their meal paid, and they got their meal paid for.
Well, I'm gonna call you next time I go to catch, okay? I'll just let you know that I'm over there. Can you take me back to the AMAs when you were nominated for Best New Artist? Do you remember that feeling and that emotion?
Yeah, like that's it feels like it was forever ago. I mean, it really was, right? I mean, it had to be like 11 years ago or something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think like all of those experiences, my first year coming out was they were all crazy, because everything was just happening for the first time. I was just trying to find my way and trying to um, feel it out. Like how does a successful person walk? Like how
Right.
does a successful person do an interview? You know what I'm saying? So it
Yeah.
was all about like studying people and trying to like be that what a successful person is, as opposed to just living in that moment and enjoying it and being myself. But I was a kid. I was 19 years old coming out on the scene, and was uh so hungry for people to hear my music, so hungry for people to hear like all that I had to offer. And I think so much pressure is put on people that have a big song out the gate, because they're like, is he a one hit wonder? Is he a one?
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't trade all of that for the world. I think all of those things, created the person that I am today. Oh, and by the way, I didn't answer your question. You asked me, does Love Not War have a dance? But yeah, absolutely. I actually posted it last night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, oh, oh. I have to get on these dances. I'm gonna make one. I'll see what I can do for you.
Yeah, you should definitely do that. It's gonna be the Christmas vibe for sure.